The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. One of the guys to watch tonight is going to be Kevin Love. He's got that great combination of skill and motor, one of the more versatile power forwards in the game, Kenny, with that specific skill set.
Yeah, his skill set is really unique because he is a power forward who also can be a finesse forward. He can throw those long-range outlet passes and then step back for a three. So it really is difficult.
Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. A contest between conferences, Oracle Arena, Oakland, California, where the Warriors take their home floor. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Good. They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
The drive by James. Good.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Curry for 3. LeBron grabs the miss.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Thompson for the triple, and the shot is good. Thompson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
On its way from Irving for 2. Barnes grabs the miss.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Thompson with the bucket.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense, but he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Wasted no time on that one. And it's 6 points for LeBron.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Shoots. Curry can't get it to go.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And it's Smith missing. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Green kicks to Bogut, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Thompson inside the line. And he overshot that one, missing. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
The Warriors leading. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league and Greg, both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons. Kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward.
Now Love. After the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
And the Warriors making a change here. Speights is checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Dellavedova's checked in. Here's Dellavedova. Green with the block, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Harrison Barnes. Cleveland also making some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And Shumpert in there for J.R. Smith.
And Curry and his turnovers last year, a lot of it might have been getting used to a new system. But you can see he's also tightened up his play to reduce the giveaways.
Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
I'd say, 8 lead changes, that speaks for itself.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure. Well,
yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
You know, Curry knew turnovers were a problem. How about his mom even instituted a fine on him? And so anytime he has more than 3 in a game, he owes his mom $100 per turnover.
Hands it from downtown. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors.
Their backcourt is phenomenal, Kevin. Absolutely phenomenal. That's why they've been given the green light every time they touch the ball.
And it's Dellavedova missing. Golden State's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. And it's Curry again from deep. Curry's got 15.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game. And guys, you talk about us.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor, isolate up top. Spacing. Spacing.
A season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor, Clark. He cheers on his teammates, keeps his head up through adversity. He does it all.
Yeah, he's pretty much unflappable. He's level-headed, and he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship-caliber superstar.
Andrew Bogut checked in for the Warriors. Barbosa comes in for Andre Iguodala.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Now Bogut, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry, misses the 3. Here's LeBron, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Big-time finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then.
If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Assist from
and here is Curry. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one. And so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure if he got it off on time.
Yeah, and
And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm.
For me, at a younger age, I was never...
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him, nothing rattles him.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
They've been a well-oiled machine offensively thus far.
They've kept the ball moving, Greg, and their opponents chasing after it. That's how they piled up all the points.
On the court for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Amon Shumpert is out there with Channing Frye, and it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. To the paint. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Curry's checked in for Ian Clark. And it's Thompson in for Sean Livingston. Then for the Cavaliers, Love's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Mozgov comes in for Channing Frye. And James subbed in for Smith.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Curry can't get it to go. Cavaliers leading. The drive by Shumpert. James outside. It's good from long range. LeBron's got 15.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Azili can't get it to go.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Irving kicks to Shumpert. 14 feet away, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. That one on Thompson.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
I'm talking about Iman Shumpert. He seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was all over for his defense, clearly. But as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
In the corner, it's James. Lets the three fly. Can't get it to go. Good D by Thompson. Outside Curry. Shoots the three. That is good. Curry's got 18 points in the game.
Now he's starting to pick up from what he accomplished in the first quarter, where he made 3 of his three-point attempts.
It's LeBron with the drive. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
A nice shot by Irving.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. I mean, they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding. Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
Lets it fly from 18. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Spates checked in for the Warriors. Rush comes in for Harrison Barnes. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. LeBron, no luck.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense. Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by James. Love's got his second bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Fades and shoots. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And it's a 10-point Cleveland lead. Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season, his return to Cleveland last year.
He got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging-type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And that atmosphere that LeBron was after, I mean, he described it as wanting a family-like atmosphere.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Mount Shumpert. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Curry.
This guy is on pace to have one of the all-time performances if the defense continues to allow him to knock those down.
And to touch on the Cleveland atmosphere, you know, you can see as the season unfolded, it became a big part of what LeBron was able to accomplish in Miami, starting to work itself into that roster.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for James. No good on the quick three.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Cavaliers leading by 5. That's a 2 from Smith. The Warriors pull it in. Spates has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thompson misses.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's Smith missing. Warriors trail by 7. And the wide open shot from Green. And a miss there on the triple. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter. That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And stolen by Spates. And it's the Warriors on the break. And Thompson throws it down.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Curry with a wide open look. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. And now just a 2-point Cavalier lead.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't hit.
And the first half comes to a...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I would call that a competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 17 points, 2 rebounds, and 5 assists. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing? And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
To be honest, I think they might have left because of the game.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He's got 30 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from three, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Nobody near Irving. No good on the quick three.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides looked way off in terms of their shooting.
And, Greg, you know how it is. Sometimes it only takes 1 or 2 baskets to get things going. Maybe we're getting ready to pump a little life into this one. And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
Curry kicks to Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And he's able to get it back. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Some changes for Golden State. Ian Clark's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Shumpert is checked in for Cleveland. Here's Thompson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Lazili comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Green. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. LeBron drives in. Iguodala with the steal. Feeds it to Livingston. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Warriors trail by 7. Clark dishes to Barnes. Lets it go from the wing. And off the glass. That one's good. Barnes has got his first bucket in this one. For Cleveland, they've gone quarter. Here's James. Warriors with the rebound. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Livingston, no luck. Cleveland leading by 5. Dellavedova, the pass to LeBron. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Here's Clark. No good on the triple. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Mozgov kicks to LeBron. It's good from long range. LeBron's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Well, we know the Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders. But thus far, he's proved to be worth it.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Azili. Thompson comes in for Ian Clark. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Irving comes in for Shumpert. And that one's good. And it's a 12-point Cleveland lead.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
LeBron kicks to Irving. Offensive rebound, Thompson. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter. The Warriors shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Boy, he launched that one from way outside. 35 points for Steph Curry.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
.109 left to play here in the third. For 3. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Cavaliers leading by 9. LeBron kicks to Thompson. Here's Irving. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 13.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
The Warriors shooting 40% from the field. Thompson right side. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. The drive by Thompson and the rejection by Iguodala. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Harrison Barnes. Draymond Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Rush in for Thompson. Cleveland also making some changes. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And Smith subbed in for Irving. The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Here's Smith.
Yeah.
That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
J.R. Smith. Boy, he's mercurial, but he is something to behold when he's knocking down shots like that.
Hope they get it back.
Nice hustle to get them a second look.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play should begin momentarily.
I'm on fire today with 2K. We should do blacktop.
Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Cleveland, J.R. Smith out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Mozgov. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Shumpert in at the 2 spot.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
I'll tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Whoa, shoot.
Nobody near Barnes. Here's Green. Mozgov with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov.
Still Warriors ball.
Full 24-second shot clock. It's Curry outside, but they recover it.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Dellavedova, that's good.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
And here's Iguodala outside. Good.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
That's a 2 from Smith. Second chance shot. Mozgov's shot is off.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Curry can't get it to go.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Another miss by Mozgov. Warriors trail by 12. Shoots it. Offensive rebound. Barnes. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Smith kicks to Fry. Another shot. And the layup good by Mozgov. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And stolen by Barnes. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Spates checked in for Barnes. Cleveland also making some changes. Kevin Love's checked in for Mozgov. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. He was all alone on that one. 16 points for Kyrie Irving.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he beat up?
Curry's shot is off.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Oh.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clarkie's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. James comes in for Shumpert. A drive by Iguodala. Good. 22 points for Klay Thompson.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
LeBron kicks to Love. To the inside. Here's Thompson. Can't hit. The Warriors go the other way with it. Thompson outside. Golden State moving it around. Look at that jam. Beautiful. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? Timeout call for Warriors.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
Andrew Bogut checked in for the Warriors.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Here's James, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. James has got 13 points in the second half. From deep three-point range, Curry can't get it to go.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Bogut high post. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target. Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're up by 7. 1:35 left to play in the final quarter. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Golden State. And Cleveland also making a change. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. 1:35 left in the game. Here's Shumpert. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Warriors trail by 7. Out to Thompson from past the arc. That's good. Thompson's got 25 points in the game.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes. But finding themselves down now, they started to cast up a lot more triples.
Love with the bucket. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
Not a friend anymore. They've got to work quickly from here. The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Thompson outside. It falls. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Irving for 3. Cleveland gets it back.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Yes, keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time. Milk the clock a little bit. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Curry. Can't tie it up as that one misses. LeBron drives in. Curry with the defensive effort. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
No room for mistakes right now.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the officials call a traveling violation.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Releases, and it's sent back by Irving. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. They get a hand on it. Shumpert with the steal. And they go to the intentional foul. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys.
I really care. They had to. The way
Timeout called the Warriors.
I don't know why
they trail by 5. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And a quick bucket and a foul is really the only option at this point.
And the important thing about the foul is who you foul. They don't want to send a top-notch free thrower to the line if they can avoid it.
Buries it.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
And now they foul and stop the clock. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. Now now a timeout called by Golden State. They're losing by 5. 8 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
You know, and not only do you want to draw up a score here, but it's got to be a quick one.
Yeah, it has to be quick. They've got to convert, and then there has to be an immediate foul.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game. Stolen by Thompson. So we see the Cavaliers.
I think we both got to 100.
Having a very big effort to come away with this game. What does it mean to the resiliency of this
Not like right away.
win like this?
We're just giving ourselves a chance to win. So
No, I'm fine. We'll do random teams and do Madden. Yeah, because I can't believe I got that dub.
Game show.
Oh.
It's probably because of update. That's probably why.
Ernie Johnson here again with
All right,
Shaquille
let's see who
O'Neal and Kenny
Jordan
Smith
player
without
of the game
further.
is.
LeBron James.
LeBron.
He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower
32?
that propelled them during the second half. Kenny, what did you
I
think?
don't know.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA.
How come every time you win, you don't want to play with them? You don't want to play them for a long time.
I just beat you. I just beat you earlier. All right, game stats. Steph Curry had 48. Kyrie had 20. All right, can I go? I want to go for 5 likes today. And if you guys like this video, comment down below if you want more of this. And I want 5 likes. That's my goal for the day. And goodbye. Dude, I can't believe that.